Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 7:45 matchup here in rink number 2 between the Cumberland Cree and the Sandy Lake Chiefs. In net for Sandy Lake, you've got Damon Cunningham here, represented Round Lake Bears in the tournament, the English River tournament that was hosted here in Prince Albert, and the net comes off with Frank Chaboyer. Chaboyer there on the other end, number 31 with the Cumberland Cree. Of course, just going over some of the rosters here on each end. Hayden Delorme, number 9, number 39, Jeremy Boyer, number 88, Dalen Watson, Dallin Peekakoot, Keith and Eisbister, number 24, Matt Lofstrom. So a couple of imports as well for Sandy Lake, Lyndon Bird and Alexander Castillo, number 16, Tyson Kay, Curtis Roach, 42, Brinson Pasternak, number 26, and Eston Hyman. Also Damon Cunningham there in net for Sandy Lake Chiefs. And over to the Cumberland Cree side here, we've got Pavel McKenzie, the former Moose Jaw Warrior, Benson Hurst, number 72, and then Dwayne Jr., the older brother of Pavel, number 10, Leon Lucien, number 21, Tyler Dorian, number 7, Lionel McKenzie, 24, Lee Burden, 23, 27, Kirsten Mackay. Cumberland Cree over the blue line, a quick shot there. Number 72, that was Hurst. A quick shot on net here as they got interrupted. Trying to find who we are over here. Now the Cree over the blue line, drop pass for McKenzie. Centered in front there for Junior. Couldn't capitalize on that one. That's going to be dumped back in, picked up by Roach. Roach up the neutral zone, over the blue line, quick shot. Stopped there by Chaboyer. Roach on the far side boards, a quick pass across, right off the iron there by number 75. From the Sandy Lake Chiefs, and that one's General. General had a good chance, a good tip as that one went right off the iron. Eisbister, quick shot on net. Glove save there by Chaboyer. McKenzie almost lost it in his feet, now moving through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, he's held up. McKenzie still with it. All around the board, showing his skill. Quick shot. That one was meant to be deflected, but hit the side of the net. Roach blocks that pass in his own zone. Now he's going to move it through the neutral zone. Roach still with it through the legs. Stopped there by the defenseman. Cumberland Cree moving the puck along pretty well here in this first 5 minutes of this hockey tournament. Number 74, Fiquette, Trey Fiquette. Fiquette with it. He's going to retrieve back down into his own zone. Roach really putting in the minutes here for this early into this first period. Peekakoot over the blue line, the former PA Raider. The Raiders are playing tonight here, game number 1 with against the Medicine Hat Tigers. The first 2 days of this hockey tournament will be here at the Leisure Center, and following Sunday hockey is going to go right to the Art Hauser Arena. Cumberland Cree trying to throw the body around, picked up there, wrap around the circle, waits for it, walks right in through the hash marks and is able to get a good shot off, but not enough to beat Frank Chaboyer. Cumberland Cree in their own zone. Quick pass intended for Senior, but went right through his stick there. Cumberland Cree. Quick little breakout play, interrupted there by the Chiefs. Delorme centered in front, stopped there, and it goes in. Fanned on the puck. Number 9, Hayden Delorme, fans on it. Chaboyer thought he had it, but it is 1-0 for the Sandy Lake Chiefs. Just over 5 minutes have gone by. And in rink number 1, ladies and gentlemen, you can go on Big Drum Media to check that one out. Cumberland Cree making their way out of their own zone. Getting in front of the player here. A good chance. Glove save there by Chaboyer. So number 22. Actually, we don't have a 22 here on the roster. Not sure who that is. He goes down in his own zone over the blue line. McKenzie tried to get a quick shot on net.
Number 9, Hayden Delorme. Assist goes to number 39, Jeremy Boyer, and number 19.
Fiquette loses that one. Genero, a 2-on-1. Stopped there by Chaboyer. Another chance. A bit of a misplay there by Fiquette. He blew a tire in the near side boards. Gave that one away. Fiquette, quick pass through the neutral zone. Drop for McKenzie, but picked up there by Eisbister. And that goes out of play into the Chiefs zone. So thank you for tuning in here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 Senators Cup right here in Prince Albert First Nation. Of course, rink number 1 is on. Big Drum Media. Eisbister with it. Waits for it. Goes a little too high. The Cumberland Cree down. A lot of action happening in their own zone. Quick one-timer attempt. Eisbister and Delorme. One-timer score! Delorme to Bird, and it is 2-0 for Sandy Lake. Within the first 10 minutes of this hockey game, ladies and gentlemen, we have a matchup. Following this hockey game here, we're going to get the Round Lake Bears up against the Norway House Bruins, which is going to be a matchup you're going to want to see. We'll be here live this evening for that game. Boyer, quick pass through the neutral zone, over the blue line. Cumberland Cree walking in, gets past the D, but not able to get a good shot on net. Boyer's going to fire this the length of the ice to Roach. Roach right across to Bird. A little out of his reach. Poke check this side by Fiquette. Fiquette picking up speed, now neutral zone. On the far side, Senior walking in, stopped there by Cunningham. Damon Cunningham got to play with Round Lake in their B-side run. I was talking to him earlier ago as he said he was pretty gassed by the end of it, but they gave it their all. You're going to see the Round Lake Bears. Also, Keyshawn Gervais is suiting up for the Bears here this weekend. Wraparound attempt. Chaboyer was out of position, but nobody in front to pick up the loose puck. Boyer in down low. Back to the point to Roach. 5-on-5 hockey. Fiquet tried to get in the way, and Chaboyer is going to cover that one up. So face off in the far side circle of Chaboyer. Face off win, Eisbister. Back to the point to Kay. Kay waits for it, and that one's right in the pillow of Chaboyer. Roach keeps that one on side. A quick little shot to get that deflection was a little too wide. Picked up by McKenzie. McKenzie gets past Genero, and that one's easily gloved down by Cunningham. Cumberland Cree trying to create some offense. That wasn't kept on side. Now the Chiefs. Hurst wasn't able to handle that at the blue line. Hurst with it again. Quick flick picked up by the Chiefs. Centered in front. Was in all alone here. Cumberland Cree struggling in their own zone. McKenzie. Senior McKenzie in the near side. Over to Watson. Watson. Quick pass down low. This one's going to be flicked upside the boards. Now Hurst. Hurst and McKenzie up against Roach. Trailing down low is Senior, but he couldn't get the pass. Fiquet, Eisbister, and number 24, Lofstrom. Lofstrom with it in all alone. Stopped there by Chaboyer. What a save here as we're going to get a replay. Oh, we didn't have the replay on there, so we missed it. Let's see if it'll work now. We missed it. Let's see if it'll work now. The bottom. So a little too late there. But of course you can go and clip it on the YouTube. It is 2-0 here for Sandy Lake Chiefs. About 10:30 remaining in this opening period. The 2026 Senators Cup is underway. Now McKenzie Jr. lost control of that one. He's going to retrieve in his own zone, try to get some defense for the Cumberland Cree. McKenzie, quick little chop, but not able to get possession. Boyer is going to lose control there, and the Cree are going to retrieve in his own zone. With speed, quick pass up to McKenzie. Dangles a couple defensemen. Hurst couldn't keep that one going. Fiquet a little out of the reach, and that's going to be icing. So thank you for tuning in here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 Senators Cup right here in Prince Albert First Nation. Boyer centered there for Genero. Blocker save by Chaboyer. Roach walking in all alone. Pad save there now. Flick. McKenzie. McKenzie angles through the neutral zones, goes back the other way. Quick drop pass intended there for number 22. Not sure who the name of that one is, but a 3-on-1. All alone. Walking in. Stopped there by Chaboyer. Tried to go 5-hole, and Fiquet. Fiquet down the other way. McKenzie on the right side. Walking in. Pad save there by Cunningham. Following this game here, ladies and gentlemen, the last matchup here in rank number 2, 845, Round Lake and Norway House. You're in for a matchup here tonight. Pad save there by Shaboye. Have you ever seen
up here in rank number 2, 845, Round
Boye
Lake and Norway
get shut
House.
down
You're
here
in for
as
a
you're going to
matchup
see
here
the play.
tonight.
Pad save there by Shaboye. Have you ever face off in the near circle? Boye with the win. Boyer. Boye sounds en français. Boyer deflected that one wide. Pikachu tried to spin that around the boards but couldn't control it. Sandy Lake is doing a good job here. A lot of the possession, they've been keeping things going. Got good control of this hockey game here as Delorme over to Boyer. Boyer couldn't connect that through the legs, and the Chiefs are once again in the Cree zone. Over to Roach, picked up by Boyer. Hyman fires that one around the boards. Roach over to Hyman. Quick shot and stopped there by Shaboye. This young goaltender has been doing a good job. He's faced a lot of shots in this opening period. And earlier ago, these first two hockey games, they did go into Mercy as well. So had a couple early games, but this evening's matchup, I'm not sure what time we're back here tomorrow morning. You can see all the updates on Facebook. PAGC Senators Cup Tournament, I do believe. So I believe we're here at 10:15 is going to be game number 1. Once we get an update of the rink, we will, or the teams rather. Mackenzie over to Fouquet. Mackenzie and Fouquet now over the blue line, trying to dangle. He's held up, no call on the play. The ref's going to signal that your partner knocked you down, but there's a bit of a jersey grab there that the ref couldn't see that I could. And walking in now, poke checked aside by Shaboye. Quick pass across to Eisbister, all alone. Stopped there by Shaboye. This goaltender has been keeping his team in there. This matchup is definitely not going to a mercy rule. So just want to put it out there too, ladies and gentlemen, and for the live stream, we see a lot of, and they score. A quick wraparound attempt there. I believe that was Genero. Gabe Genero fired that one on net. A quick wraparound attempt there. The replay as well. I believe that was Genero. But for those of you listening, and are part of one of the hockey teams that are on the circuit.
Sandy Lake Chiefs, third goal scored by number 75, Gabriel General.
Please have the lineups.
This just goes to number 35.
Numbers, lineups.
Number 39, Jeremy Boyer. That's Boyer from General.
To speed things up here for us.
11 seconds.
For the commentary. So it takes a lot of time and waiting for teams. So once again, otherwise we're just going by numbers, and it doesn't really sound good when you're just going by numbers. So you can help us out. If you're a part of a team, throw that on Facebook. For those of you that are going to be in the 35 plus in the senior division next weekend in Warman, we'll be live here on Deniati Media. So a big shout out to them for inviting me, and also I want to give a shout out to my sponsors here for Deniati Media, Fort McMurray 468, and Big Bear Contracting. Face-off win, Roach. Cumberland Cree on the penalty kill. Power play and they score. What a play. Face-off win, Roach. Cumberland Cree on the penalty kill. Power play and they score. What a play. A good play there by Boyer. And it is now 4-0, a bit late here on the scores. I do apologize. The last 2 minutes of this hockey game. McKenzie dangles through Roach. Quick high shot over
Cumberland Cree,
the net.
penalty. Number 74, Trey Fouquet, 3 minutes for interference. Sandy Lake Chiefs' 4th goal scored by number 39, Jeremy Boyer. The assist goes to number 26, Brinson Pashnuk, and to number 9, Hayden Delorme. That's Boyer from Pashnuk and Delorme. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 5 seconds.
Roach through the neutral zone. Quick pass across. McKenzie gave that one away. Hyman over to Roach. Drop pass there for Boyer. Peekakoot. Delorme. I thought that was Icebister. I was going to say Icebister. Roach. Sandy Lake is doing putting on a clinic here. Passing the puck and moving around. You'd think you're at a BNK hockey school here today. So following this hockey game, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see the Norway House Bruins take on the Round Lake Bears. So that's on the A side action as well. So some good hockey.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Last minute of play here in the first period. Cumberland Cree down 4-0. Picked up there by Eisbister. All alone. They score right on the blocker side. Play here in the first period. Cumberland Cree down 4-0. Picked up there by Eisbister. All alone. They score right on the blocker side. The Cumberland Cree gave that away here in the neutral zone. Picked up by Eisbister. Chaboyer left that low blocker open. And it is 5-0.
Sandy Lake Chiefs' 5th goal, scored by number 92, Keithan Eisbister.
Eisbister over to Watson
That's
now.
Eisbister, unassisted. Time of the goal, 43-second mark.
Fouquet, the far side, trying to get past Hyman. Drop pass there for Eisbister. Fouquet. A couple of bad turnovers here by the Cumberland Cree. But nonetheless, this Sandy Lake Chiefs team here, this powerhouse, everybody knows how they play, and they are clicking on all cylinders here tonight. 5-0 hockey game. Period number 2. Face-off win. The Sandy Lake Chiefs. 5-0 hockey game. Chiefs in control of this hockey game the whole way through. Putting on a clinic, a passing clinic, if you will. McKenzie couldn't get past Roach. That pass broken up. Excuse me. Something lodged in the throat here. Might have been the popcorn here. They've got some pretty good popcorn down low. This is a nice facility, the Leisure Center, but they've only got one canteen, which is, Art Hauser sets them apart. Not sure what the matchup is between the Medicine Hat Tigers and the Raiders. That one's out of play. Fiquette shot deflected high over into the netting. Lots of fans here as well, both teams. Lots of support, lots of hockey going on here the next 2 days. We'll be live here in rink number 2 rather, 10:15 tomorrow morning, right after tonight's matchup between the Round Lake Bears and the Norway House Bruins. Pashnuk still with it in the near side. Pavel on the chase. He decided to give up, move on up. These passes are not connecting for the Cree. And if you want to compete in these hockey tournaments, you gotta make sure you're able to move the puck without any hesitation of messing up. Because one turnover means you're down 5-0. Right through Genero. McKenzie picks that one through. McKenzie to Fiquette. Blocker save there by Cunningham. Over to Fiquette again. A wide shot of Cunningham. A couple of good chances for the Cree to get on board, but still 5-0. Pikakut, the former Raider. Fans on that one. Not much hitting in this hockey game too. So it is a contact hockey tournament. But also, you've got some former WHL guys who are used to playing a different type of system, not the rough and tough style. So you're seeing a little bit of that. Pikakut, drop pass for Eisbister. Eisbister with it, waits him out. Back to the point to K. Pikakut. Stopped there by Chaboyer. Waits him out. Back to the point to K. Pikakut. Stopped there by Chaboyer. Face-off win Cree. Fiquette. Over the blue line. Cumberland Cree to the far side. One-timer, McKenzie. They get that one loose. What a play that one's by Senior. Almost looks like they drew that one out before the hockey game. Boyer from an awkward angle, very tight angle, now stolen by DeLorme. Fiquette couldn't control that one. Looking a little gas, and that is 6-0. Stolen by DeLorme. Fiquette couldn't control that one. Looking a little gas, and that is 6-0. A lot of action, a lot of turnovers here, if you will, for the Cumberland Cree. So one more and no more. We are live here.
Sandy Lake Chiefs, 6 goals scored by number 39, Jeremy Boyer.
At the Leisure Center.
Number 9, Hayden DeLorme.
Chaboyer.
From Boyer.
I'm sure he's wanting a couple of those back, but
seconds.
his teammates are thinking otherwise. Now all alone. Hurst was on the chase. Quick shot there by Eisbister, stopped by Chaboyer. Now in all alone again. That one was a little too wide. And he scored. That's going to do it. All alone again. That one was a little too wide. And he scored. That's going to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, 7-0 hockey game. Sandy Lake Chiefs are going to move on. And we're going to be back here live for the next matchup. So stay tuned. Norway House Bruins against the Round Lake Bears. You're in for a matchup. So we'll see you back here for the next one. Masicho, this is the 2026 Senators Cup right here in Prince Albert First Nation, live on Denion Team Media. Thank you for tuning in.
And Eisbister, time of the goal, 19 minutes.
5 and 7.